What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. I'll also be talking about the Tennessee Volunteers and the third Saturday in October when my Alabama Crimson Tide travels to Knoxville, Tennessee to take on those Tennessee Volunteers. Clay Travis, a big-time Tennessee Volunteer fan, gave his thoughts on the third Saturday in October coming up this 2024 season. Okay, Clay Travis, he's a sports media personality for Outkick.com. All right, and he was in Birmingham, Alabama yesterday on the Next Round show. All right, that's 94.5 FM in Birmingham, Alabama. And he gave his thoughts, and he said that his Tennessee Volunteers will beat my Alabama Crimson Tide by double digits in 2024. I beg to differ. I have to differ because I am an Alabama fan. And even if I wasn't, I wouldn't agree with Clay Travis. Clay Travis need to go check his Tennessee Vols resume when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Now, I know the last time Alabama went into Neyland Stadium, they lost. I know this. All right? And those Tennessee fans act a damn fool. Tore down the goalpost, rushed the field, tore down the goalpost, took them down the street and threw them in the Tennessee River. And about 2 days later, they had a GoFundMe begging for money to replenish their goalposts. But hey, that's what you do when you get a win over my Alabama Crimson Tide. Because they come so far and few between. Okay? But anyway, Clay Travis, you better go check Tennessee Vols resume. You know, dating back to 1990, my Alabama Crimson Tide got more wins in Neyland Stadium than the Tennessee Volunteers. I will have you to know that. The last time Tennessee was relevant was 1998. They haven't done nothing since then. Now, I understand in 2022 you went 11-1, probably winding up 12-1 after the bowl game. But hey, as I say about Missouri in 2023, I said the same thing about Tennessee after the 2022 season. It was a one-off. You had that great season in 2022 when you beat my Alabama Crimson Tide, and in 2023 you went back to being mediocre. And all 2023 you was blaming the refs for every loss you took. Even in 2022 you blamed the refs against your loss against the Georgia Bulldogs. You remember that? You blamed the refs. You blamed the rain. You blamed the power T. You blamed everything except your coaches and your players. Take your loss and move on to the next game. That's all you got to do. I knew you should blaming everybody else. Blaming the people who are actually responsible for your ills. That's all I know. Getting back to Clay Travis. And you say that Tennessee going to beat my Alabama Crimson Tide by double digits in 2024 in Neyland Stadium. Do you know the last 5 wins that y'all done got against my Alabama Crimson Tide, which dates all the way back to, I believe, like 2003, I guess? I don't know. It's been a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It dates all the way back to 2001. Your last 5 wins against my Alabama Crimson Tide. And only one of those wins, which was 2001, was by double digits. Your last 2 wins against my Alabama Crimson Tide, both of them was in Neyland Stadium, and both of them you won by 3 points. Just want to put it out there. So how in the world you figure that your 2024 Volunteers going to beat my 2024 Alabama Crimson Tide by double digits? Is it because we no longer have the great one, Nick Saban? Well, we didn't have Nick Saban for a long time. We didn't have him before 2007, but we was whooping your ass then too. You lost to Dennis Franchione. I'm just putting it out there. You lost to Dennis Franchione. And hey, it is what it is, baby. And that, when you lost to Dennis Franchione, I believe that was in Knoxville. I believe. So hey, it is what it is. Don't beat me up because I'm just a messenger. You got to look at the whole totality of things before you speak. And I'm talking to any fan of college football. You do have to account the past in what you are saying. I know we talking about 2024. I know we don't have Nick Saban no more. But we have a proven winner in Coach Kalen DeBoer. Proven winner. And my Alabama Crimson Tide got better caliber of athletes than your Tennessee Volunteers. And in my book, Coach Kalen DeBoer is a way better coach and a way better offensive mind than Josh Heupel. I understand Josh Heupel has been in the SEC for a few years now. But no matter what conference you win, the object of the game is to win. Okay? That's just me. I don't think calling plays in the SEC is no harder than calling plays in the Pac-12, the Big 10, the Big 12, wherever. Play calling is play calling. Football is football. Just putting it out there. Winning for my Alabama Crimson Tide in Neyland Stadium is not a problem. It's not a big deal. We done did it several times. Before this last loss in Neyland Stadium, which it took y'all about 16 tries to do to get one win. Do you not know that my Alabama Crimson Tide won in Neyland Stadium 8 times in a row? So coming into Neyland Stadium is not a big deal for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Facing the Tennessee Volunteers without Josh Heupel, it don't matter. It's not a big deal. Business as usual. This will be just another easy win for my Alabama Crimson Tide in 2024. Checkmate, baby. That's what it will be. Clay Travis, don't make the Tennessee fan base look worse than what they already do. Because y'all are the most whininest, crying, excuse-making fan base there is in all of college football. You play the blame game, and you're going to be blaming somebody other than Josh Heupel and those football players. When my Alabama Crimson Tide come into Neyland Stadium once again and beat the brakes off you. That's just the way it is. It's just meant to be that way. And I would tell you Tennessee Vols fans the same thing that I tell everybody else. You do not have the winning DNA. You don't. You don't have the caliber of players that my Alabama Crimson Tide have. You don't have the quality coaching that my Alabama Crimson Tide have. You just don't have it. It's just the way it is. Everybody, and I mean everybody, have dreams of playing for my Alabama Crimson Tide from a little toddler. That's all I know. So, hey, it is what it is. Nobody comes up, growing up as a little boy, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, growing up saying, I want to play for the Tennessee Volunteers. Nobody does that. It just happens because they ain't good enough to play at the premier programs. And my Alabama Crimson Tide is the perennial program in all of college football. And your Tennessee Volunteers, Clay Travis, are not equipped to change that or stop that. You can't compete with my Alabama Crimson Tide. And the third Saturday in October, you will find out. Beating my Alabama Crimson Tide by double digits is almost unheard of, even though Texas did it last season. But it's far and few in between. Like I said, almost unheard of. And as far as the Tennessee Volunteers, that's just delusional to think that could happen, especially in 2024, with or without Nick Saban. What you looking at in Coach Kalen DeBoer is Nick Saban 2.0. And y'all want to, discount Coach Kalen DeBoer. Y'all want to discount my Alabama Crimson Tide because Nick Saban is no longer the head coach. How many times I got to tell you, Nick Saban is still in the building. He's still there to give advice. He's still there to tutor the players. I'll just say tutor the players. He ain't going nowhere. Still at the University of Alabama. Got an office in Bryant-Denny Stadium. That's all he did. Change the locations, which mean change offices. But they still, and Nick Saban is still on the campus of the University of Alabama. He's still involved with the program. Just got to deal with it, baby. You just got to deal with Alabama is going to continue to do what they always do. And that's win, baby. Because guess what? Winners win. Mediocre people don't like successful people. Successful people don't like mediocre people. And Tennessee, when it comes to football, you are mediocre. So Clay Travis, sorry to tell you, buddy, but you are supporting a mediocre football program. And my Alabama Crimson Tide will prove that the third Saturday in October. Because guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide is just that much better than your Tennessee Volunteers. And that's just the way it is. And Clay Travis, you be blessed. And I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.